How you feeling, Shy? Thank you so much for pulling up. I really appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. How you doing today?
I'm doing well. It's cold.
Yeah.
It's cold. I hate the cold, but I'm okay.
I felt that. Even though we are winter babies, I feel like it's just something that never sit right with me.
Never, ever.
I need to be on an island.
Oh, okay, with a pina colada. Thank you.
I was actually listening to one of your songs on the way here. You were wearing the bikini. I think it's the one with the Step G, right? Girls just want to have fun.
Girls just want to have fun, yes.
Okay. I love that. I love that song.
Thank
It's
you.
very hard for me to find like female artists that I actually genuinely could vibe to. Because I'm more of like a, gangster rap type of vibe. But anyways,
No.
I don't know what went wrong in this
I'm
situation.
the same, but I'm like all over the place though. My music taste is literally all
Yeah.
over the place. It's
Okay.
a mess.
But you make rap music, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about your childhood upbringing, how music came about.
So I've always loved music. Wow. Like I can think back to when I was like 3 years old, like performing in front of the camera with my brother. And we were, who were we? He was Chopper and I was Babs and Sarah from Making the Band when like Diddy first had like his first like little like band thing on MTV and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, we would perform as them. And then from then on, it's just been a love of music. I grew up around music. I was in chorus, until high school. Like it's just my first love, and now doing it and doing what I love, it's like I find a joy in it, so it's like fun waking up every morning.
I feel like that's important. You just gotta enjoy no matter what you do in life, as long as you're enjoying it, right?
I agree.
So it was always like rap and hip hop for you, because I know your music style is diverse when it comes to
Yes.
listeing to music, but when it comes to you making music,
If I could sing, I would be I would be out here, girl. I would be but I could do a little 1-2. Don't ask any of my close people, they'll tell you I can't. But I think I could do a little 1-2. So
it's like the little shower vibes, right?
exactly that. And in the car, I sound so good in the car.
Right.
So good. Me and Beyonce is like this.
We should take a road trip, right?
Yes.
Because I'm like, you're not gonna catch me singing unless it's,
Very loud. I need it turned up all the way.
exactly. As long as you don't hear me, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I don't know how big of a secret it is, but your father is Method Man, right? How was it growing up for you in the Wu-Tang era?
Ooh, okay. So I grew up like when they were like already peaking, like they were already like stars. So like my dad would be like overseas, and I don't remember, but we did go on tour with them at one point. I was a kid. I wish I could remember, because I just feel like that life is just like so fun, and that's why I chose to do what I do, because I can't wait to live that life. But it was cool. Like they, it's like a big giant family. I have a bunch of cousins. I have a bunch of like blood and no blood cousins related to Wu-Tang. So it's just an incredible feeling, and to know that I have that lineage behind me is like, yeah, got a little something.
I mean, listen, Method Man is definitely a legend. And not just in New York, not just in America, overseas, all other continents. You know what I'm saying? So that's so dope. Besides that influencing your career, I guess, that you started music, to what aspect do you use that or take advantage of his name in this industry?
I would like to say that people want me to take advantage of it. I feel like I've spoken to a lot of people where if they were in my shoes, they're like, girl, if I was doing this, I would be right at the front of the line. Like, you don't know who my... And it's just like, that's embarrassing. Like, I could say it, like I'm humble about it. I don't boast, I don't brag, I never have. Like if you found out, it was because we went to school together and he came for the Halloween parade. Like it wasn't like I'm outside like, hey girl, so guess what? That's my daddy. Yeah, no, I'm not doing all of that. So how that influences me now is just being on my own and doing what I want to do. And then, his name is always going to be attached to me because that is my dad, and people are looking at me like, you got to be something, but I'm already something. It's because he made me.
Period.
That's not my fault. But, I'm a star too.
Society will always have anything to say, whether it's positive, negative. If you're doing something right, that's going to be the issue.
Exactly.
If you're not doing something, that's going to be the issue.
Always something.
But do you feel like you have to live up to a certain expectation? Like society expects you to, oh, well, she's somebody's daughter, she gotta be talented. Like, oh, that's what she brings to the table. Why she's not doing this? Why she's not already on tour and stuff like that?
Right. I get that. I get that so much, and it's just funny to me because it pertains. This is my life. Like, this is not just. I just started rapping because he did it. Like, people have been questioning my choices in life since I was working at Wendy's. Why are you working at Wendy's if your dad... Girl, because I need money. I want money. I don't want to keep asking for money, okay? So it's just like going through that my whole life and now bringing it into why you don't... dad take you on tour and why you don't do this and why are you not bigger and da-da-da-da. It's like, girl, I'm big enough. Okay, I'm big enough. I'm big in my house. I'm big on Staten Island. Shout out to Staten Island. I'm big in Brazil. Okay, I got fans in Brazil. Like, I don't care about none of that other stuff. And my dad, who's my real dad, is always gonna have my back. Like, y'all see Method Man, Davis McLean, and all of them. No, he's my dad. He's gonna have my back. So I always like hold him high on that and never let anybody else try to like sway anything because like we just grew up that way. So. That's all.
How was your childhood? Like, were you aware of the fact that, oh, my dad is a legend?
Yeah, I was. My first memory of him, my first memory of him, my, like, first thing that I knew, you know, like, the first thing that I realized, we used to go to the mall and go out to eat, and, like, people would stop him and take pictures. I'm like, can we eat? Can we do something? Can we just get along? Like, why do we have to do pictures and autographs? And then we realize we're seeing him on the TV. I realized that stuff can happen to him on the TV and he can still be at home, you know, like that's not real. So I'm like, you know, there's something going on here that I need to figure out. And then going to the concerts and seeing the impact that he has. And I still get goosebumps thinking about how like the crowd just goes insane. It's like, that's one person, like that's my dad. It's insane. It's still crazy to be a part of and to feel. So it's just great.
Okay.
Yeah.
What I'm really curious about, because as like a teenage girl, you know, and just growing up and stuff, like dating.
Oh, girl.
How is that? Like, oh, yeah. I can only imagine, like, strict shit.
I wouldn't say strict. Like, my dad is more like, he plays the cut. Like, he'll say what's up to you and then be like, study you. But I haven't really had that many boyfriends in life for him to really be like, but you know, the one, I'm not even going to go there. Anyway, so dating for me in high school and stuff like that, it was like, it's difficult because you don't know who's there for you or who's there for opportunity. Same thing with friendship. It's very weird. That's why I'm not first to jump off the bat like, hey, guess who like, no, like right now it's like, I don't even want you to follow me on Instagram right now because as soon as it pop up, it's going to be like, damn, now that's ruined. Now it's like, oh my God, I've been a fan. And you know, it's good to have those feelings and to have those people that love him and to express that to me because it makes me feel good. But at the same time, it's like, I need genuineness, you know, like, and it's hard to find when you're trying to navigate who's real and who's just there for the benefit of them.
You experienced a lot of like fake friendships in life because of that? I
would say yes, fake friendships, a lot of just like, for lack of better words, like people using me, you know, like for the concerts and stuff like that. Like I took a lot of people to their first concerts. And then I had to think like, damn, ain't nobody take me to a concert but my mama. Like, what's tea? What's going on, y'all? So, yeah, but I love to spoil my friends, you know, those I know who are down for me. But I can always pick out, since I was younger, I could always pick out who's there for real, who's there for fake.
Or did you have certain things while you were growing up that, oh, okay, like there's cameras on me, I can't do this or I can't do that? Or did you have a lot of like cameras around you growing up as a kid? Because that probably also hit different.
Yeah, I wouldn't say cameras, I would say eyes though. Like Staten Island's real small, so it wasn't like no TMZ and all of that when I was growing up. But definitely eyes, because my mom and my dad grew up on Staten Island, so they grew up with a lot of my peers' parents. So like, it's like everybody is watching you no matter where you go. And I remember in college, I got a new car, so I parked it all the way in the back of the parking lot. And my dad sent me a picture of my car while I was in class, like, oh, you parked too close to this car. And I'm like, hold on, because you're not even in the States.
Like, what are you?
So who took that picture? I'm so confused. Hey, I can't hide.
Wow.
Can't hide.
What was the first moment that came for you as an artist that was like, okay, I really did this by myself?
So I have two moments. The first moment was playing my first like 3 songs for my dad, and him being like, "Oh, okay, you got something here." Because I know he would tell me if it was like, "Oh no, you need to scratch that, go back and do that again." But he was very supportive, and he was just very like, "This is fire." So I was like, "I know it's fire. I don't care what nobody else says." And then the second one was my first song, Hair and Nails. I mentioned Tell Trina I'm the baddest. And then I got a lot of comments like, "Trina's not gonna like this, da 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 da." And Trina reached out to my team, and they flew me out to Detroit, and I opened for her. I performed. Basically, she brought me out in Detroit. It was my first show. That show was sold out for like her and Juvenile and Trick Daddy. It was crazy, and I just got accolades from her, and I just appreciate her so much because she does a lot for young females and for females in general, female artists and creatives. And I love Trina, and she really brought me out, and it's still like,
when was that?
Oh my goodness, when was that? It was freezing outside, so it had to be like March or something. Not last year, the year before last, 25, 23, maybe 2023.
That was your first show as well, you said, or that was the first like?
That was my first big performance.
How many people?
Oh my gosh, it was in Detroit at one of them theaters, and I know maybe the Fox Theater. I don't know. I don't want to be like incorrect.
Yeah.
But it was sold out, so it was a lot of people there, and I was so nervous that when I came out, I didn't even hug her. Like, you know how you're supposed to like acknowledge the person who brought you out? Like, I was just so like, routine, let's go. And then afterwards, I was like, okay, I could breathe, thank you, and doing all this stuff. And then she was like, I was like, "Trina, you're not mad at me, right? Because I said I'm the baddest bitch." She's like, "No." Like, I'm like, because I was getting comments. No. So me and Trina is the baddest bitch. She said it. Okay, thank you.
Like that. I love that. Y'all still keep in touch and everything?
Not necessarily, but I know I can reach out if anything. Yes, absolutely.
That's dope. You have any other connections in the industry that, or like any other support from the industry? Because I know it's a cutthroat industry. It's weird. People are fake, all that stuff. That you can genuinely count on, and people who genuinely support you.
Absolutely. It's so many people I can't even name, which is crazy because nobody's even asked me that. And to think about it is like, wow. Like, a lot of the people I worked with, a lot of my peers, the girls from New York, the rap girly, Steph G, Breezy Lynn, like, they've all embraced me. And I'm just like, hold on, one of the girls. Like, I love it here. Like, I went from listening to these girls' music to partying with them, hosting with them, making songs with them. And it's just like, what is my life right now? I can't believe it. So I love everybody.
Period.
Yes.
You seem like a really positive person. So
I am. I love being happy.
I love that. Listen, you make your own choices in life, so you also, decide what type of, energy you put out there and like what you receive.
Exactly.
So.
Only good energy, please. Thank you.
Hell yeah. I'm going to ask you one more thing about dating, because I know, like, I'm definitely not as much in the spotlight as you might be. But when it comes to dating, you date in the industry, you date outside of the industry, you have your preferences.
Well, I am single. Yeah. So, it's like a new thing, new-ish thing, I would say. So I'm... how can I say this, like, sounding like cute? Like,
take your time.
I'm so modest and stuff. Like, I'm open. I don't want them to take that and be like, "Oh, she said that." No, like, but like, I'm not really like picky, I guess you could say. But I'm definitely like over a lot of things. So I know what I want now. So it's like, you need to come correct or don't come at all. Thank you.
What's your take on this generation's music, hip hop in 2025, what direction music is taking, especially in New York, given that a lot of legends are from New York, and New York birthed a lot of legends, to like now drill music and what is gra boom and stuff like that.
Yeah, gra boom. It's a big variety. I love where music is at right now. I feel like everybody is in their own lane, doing their own thing, and if it's hitting for you, it's hitting for you, and that's what's happening with a lot of people. So I feel like go at it as you would. But I will say that no hip hop song has been on the Billboard Top 100 this year for the first time in like 40-something years.
I did see that.
Which is insane to me because it's mad hits out here. So Billboard, what are you doing? because I'm out here too. So I don't know how you missed that. But anyway, shout out to Billboard. But yeah, I like the way music is going. You know, everybody's very versatile, like I said, in their own lane. So yeah, let's keep it up.
Okay. When it comes to female rap, right? Because also, I feel like there was an era a couple years back when people just didn't take female rappers and female hip hop artists as seriously. And no matter what industry we're talking, females always need to put in a little bit more work, you know?
Absolutely.
What's your take on the current stand of female hip hop?
We're winning. And I love that. And I just feel like, you know, in a time where, like you said, it was like kind of like frowned upon. Not really frowned upon because we had like Queen Latifah, MC Light. But it's like now it's like we're the more majority. And I love it because everybody has their own sound and is doing what they want. I think everybody should all get along and, you know, just make great music and live life and just be happy is all.
I know there's a lot of beef in the industry, right?
Yeah.
So, do you think that, like, contributes to one's success, or that's just, like, a temporary fame? Or how do you view that?
I don't think beef contributes to success at all. I feel like, you know, whatever, if you're using it for your album rollout and stuff like that, you know, do what you got to do. But at the end of the day, you know, there's a lot of things going on. And I feel like it's just like in an evil world, why can't we all just, like where we have things in common, let's just match at the common things. Why do we have to be like, this one's better, this one's better, this one's better? Like, no. Yeah. If you press shuffle on my phone right now, you'll get Hannah Montana, Migos,
country music.
Like, hello, what's her name? Carrie Underwood.
Yes.
Like, you never know. So I feel like that's how the world is and how it should go back to being, because it's just a whole bunch of bickering.
Right. There's money out there for everybody. We all get to eat.
Hello? Like, come on now.
If you had to name your top 5 artists, female artists.
Okay, I could do that. That's easy. Oh. Okay. Top 5. Not in no particular order.
All right.
Mona Leo. Love her. Lotto. Top 5. Ever or just right now?
I want to hear both.
Oh, shit. Okay. So right now I say Mona Leo, Lotto. Cardi. Who else do I like? Who have I been listening to? Doechii, cute. And me, duh. No, I'm just kidding. Besides me, I would say, damn.
It can be all time too. If that makes it easier. Yeah.
Of all time, for my last one, I can honestly put in Queen Latifah because she's always on my list. So that's like a no-brainer.
Okay.
So those 5.
Okay. I like that. If you could collab with any of them or any artist at all. Honestly, who's on your bucket list of artists to work with?
Ooh. I have a couple. I feel like I said her name wrong last time, but Mona Leo. Mona Leo.
Yeah, it's L-E-O. Mona Leo.
Right, Mona Leo. Mona Leo, that's my girl. Love her. Definitely Lotto. Love her too. I feel like that's just the vibes.
Yeah.
Right there. And I'm going to do singer. I'm going to do Queen Naja. I love Queen Naja.
She was just in New York, I think. She did the Girls Love Karaoke last week.
I did see that.
Yeah.
I did see that. I went to her concert like 7 years ago. It was crazy. I've been a fan of hers for a very long time, so that would be dope.
Who inspires your sound, your style? Or what inspires it?
Yeah, I feel like where I come from, like definitely New York is very like, you know, it's just like the accent and you just like the flow of things. So definitely New York inspires it. I would say, I would say my personality a little bit, because I just like, especially when I find a good beat, is like a different personalities come out on different songs. So it's like, okay, she's feeling this way, she's feeling that way. And I feel like that's relatable to people as well. So I like that part. And
Based on the songs that I listened, I feel like I listened to your latest 3 that I also saw the videos for on YouTube. It's definitely bad bitch music, you know, positive, like get ready vibes,
Yes,
you know,
absolutely.
like before we go out, pre-gaming,
That's
stuff
my
like
favorite.
that.
My favorite pastime.
Yeah. Okay. Do you believe the machine is real in the industry?
What do you mean, machine?
Like, for example, if I had to say examples, no shade, you know what I'm saying? Certain female artists especially are just being pushed for the looks, or like, not to name names, but like Ice Spice, Sexy Red, like, you know, like there's difference between talent and just what's trending at the moment.
Right.
But they still gonna push them because, like, you know, what you see on social media,
right?
What people would like based on first impression, what you see, you know.
Right. That's what I feel too. It's like pop. It's a pop factor. Like if you have that pop factor, like Sexy Red and like as you said, like Ice Spice do, like they definitely pop. You know, they make the bops for the people who love them and like to, you know, do their little So that's cute. It's cute. Yeah. But as far as the machine goes, as far as that, I feel like, yeah, you know, social media also aids in that as far as like standards and what everybody wants you to be and who's cuter and whose music sounds better and who said this and who shaded who. So it's like I would say, yeah, the machine pushes. Keep on pushing though, because something is working, but stop all the beef though. Like we can end it there.
Yeah. Diving into some pop culture and modern perspective type of stuff, right? When it comes to relationships and gender roles and things like that, what type of woman do you consider yourself?
Confident. I would say independent, but still like have that urge to have somebody like there. You know, not necessarily like in a partner, but just like company, I guess, family, friendships, anything. And I would say I'm a happy person. I get it from my grandmother. And I just bring energy and personality and humor and just vibes, honestly. Like, I'm just that girl, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Do you believe in the gender roles and stuff like that?
I wouldn't say I believe in them. They're there. The stigma is there. You know, we learn to grow up and all this stuff. And now it's like, should we do 50-50 or should it be da-da-da-da? And I just feel like if you're in a relationship where it's like love, you know, it's never going to be like, let's do 50-50. Let's do 70-30. Let's do da-da-da-da. It's always going to be like, I'll do this, you do this. I'll do this. And we're never going to count it. Because there's been times, like even in friendships, any type of relationship is like when the love is there, is like you don't count the favors, you don't count those type of things. So it's like, but as far as like taking out the trash and stuff, oh yeah, you like the man definitely got to do that. Definitely got to take out the trash. You know, I'm fine with the dishes and the laundry. Not saying that's like a gender thing. I don't want to put that out there, but as long as you're taking out the trash, we cool. You know, little bills here and there. That's cute.
Growing up, my mom made me take the fucking trash out.
I had brothers, girl. I was on a dish duty.
Your brother's older than you?
I have an older brother and a younger brother.
Okay.
Yeah, couple.
One of them is your twin, if I'm not mistaken. No, you're a twin.
It's been said, but no, we actually tricked everybody in school and said we were twins because we were in the same grade and we just vibe like that. But we're like, what do they call Irish twins? Or like 16 months apart, 18 months apart, a year and a half exactly. Well, not exactly, by a couple days. But yeah, we're like this though. All of my siblings, we're so cool. Love them.
That's good. And you said you have a big family. You have a lot of cousins and all that. Do you want kids? Do you want a big family yourself?
Yeah, I do. My family is humongous. Like, I be thinking about my wedding, like, if I don't invite this one from this side and this one, and it's like this one has 3 sides and this one got 4 sides. It's a mess, but I love having a big family because it's always something to do. So, yeah, I definitely want a big family myself. You know,
because you dropped, like, the word wedding in there. You know what type of wedding you're going to have?
Extravagant. Like, I asked my mom how much her wedding was, or I asked my dad, rather, how much they paid for their wedding. And I was like, yeah, well, get ready, because mine's going to be, like, triple that. like triple
You want
that.
like a beach wedding or like a destination wedding, or
I'm not feeling the destination because like the weather is very tricky, and if it rains, whole day is canceled. I'm sorry, we cannot move it inside. No, it's canceled. So, you know, the church is cute, but I also like, there was this castle I saw. Somebody got married there. I think they're divorced now, so I don't want to say who. But definitely this castle is like in Long Island or something. I'm looking for them.
Okay,
Definitely extravagant and bright and Paris in springtime. Definitely.
how do you navigate relationships, whether it's, you know, romantic, platonic, friendships in the social media era?
Oh, man. I mean, it's so rough because nowadays when you meet people, the first thing you say is, what's your Instagram? And then from there it's like, oh, you make music? Oh, it's like, let's talk about food. Like, I want to talk about food. I want to talk about shopping. I'm not going to spit a freestyle for you, so please don't ask me that. Somebody did ask me that when I was at the club. Why are you asking me that at the club? I'm not even shy right now. I'm Cheyenne. I'm at the... Please. So navigating through social media and stuff is definitely difficult because that's all we have nowadays is our phone. But, you know, I try my best to just, like I said, try to find the genuineness in people and really try to feel them out. And, you know, there's a difference. Like, I treat my work life, which is shy, different than my personal life, which is Cheyenne. They're two different things. So if you come to me about work, then you're on the work side. If you come to me about me, then we cool. We on the Cheyenne side.
How can you best differentiate or like separate the two? Like, what measures do you need to take to... Because, for example, being in the industry, you know, when a guy approaches you and you strictly want to keep it business, it's really hard because they be like, oh, you're so beautiful. How are you doing, gorgeous? Like,
Yeah.
good morning. You can send a direct deposit here.
Right.
Like, you know, stuff like that. What is it that that's been working for you?
I send them my booking email. Like, okay, you want to talk to me? You can contact me through this email, smgproductions2024@gmail.com. Thank you. And, you know, that's how, you know, the business stays business and the personal gets the personal. And that's how you're moved from general to primary on my DMs.
I gotta start doing that. Because, you know, there was a phase when girls, but not me, but I know girls who was like, when guys text them, they like, oh, this my Cash App.
Yeah, oh, no, I'm not, no.
I don't do that, but I'm gonna start doing the inquiries at validwithan.com.
Right. Because then it's like, okay, what's next? Like, if you really email me, then I know you're really about it.
Right.
What's that?
Types, yeah. What do you think that this generation that we are in misunderstands the most about love and loyalty and like genuineness?
Honestly, the only thing that popped in my head right now was going back to social media, which like goes to like going through your partner's phone.
You done that before?
Oh, girl.
Oh, girl, you can't do that. You can't do that. You're breaking your own heart.
My mother told me, don't go looking for nothing if you're not ready to do something about it. What's up? Like, and it's been a couple of situations where I've done that, and it's just crazy because you're always going to find something. So in doing that, it's like, just don't go through the phone. You love that person that bad and you know they love you that bad, then just don't do it. And time will tell, you know, it will only show, like, the truth always comes to light, basically. Like, don't go searching for it because then you're going to find it. And then, okay, you found it. You went searching for it. What are you going to do?
And that's a downfall. Now you're finding everything.
What's tea? Like, what's tea now? What are you going to do? You found everything. Now make a move. Or you're not going to make a move. Now you're just going to sit mad. What? Okay, then. Yeah, stop going through the phone.
Right. How do you deal with like heartbreak and loss and stuff like that? You know, because what I've experienced a lot, especially this year and last year, is fake friends just falling like flies. And that's just so hard. But it was so hard at first to deal with because what did I do wrong, or I should have done this instead, or, you know, stuff like that.
Oh, my goodness. It's very difficult. And I came into the age now where I thought 25 was my rude awakening. But, like, now is, like, I'm learning more that, you know, like, not everybody is genuine and not everybody is there for you. And not, everybody wants to see you, you know, do your best and, you know, be happy for you. So it's very difficult in losing people, especially when, especially when you know, start something fresh. And it's just like, you know, I welcome everybody and I just want, you know, like there to be, I would say, some kind of camaraderie, some kind of unity. And it's very difficult because of all the negativity. And it's difficult also in relationships because it's like, again, the differentiation of my career. And it's like, I do have to be out and talk to these people. Can you withstand that? Can you withstand me taking a very close picture with this shirtless man? I don't want him, like, I'm coming home to you, but can you deal with that? And that's another thing that I guess I have to look for when I, you know, do venture out and stuff like that, because this is what I love. So if you love me, or if you're trying to love me and be in my life, then you'll understand that this is my job and you're going to have to trust that.
And you got to keep in mind that you can never, like, lower your standards for anybody, or you cannot be like, if a shirtless man want to take a picture with you after a concert or anything, you can be like, oh, sorry, I have a boyfriend, I can't do that.
Right, then you're turning away your fans and stuff. That's,
you gotta make sure that your person and you are in tune, and, you know,
absolutely,
you might love somebody so much, but then if they start tripping over, like, oh, you probably want that guy, or you can be like, listen, you're not the person for me. You can't blame yourself. You can be like, oh, maybe I gotta start doing things differently, because the right person will adjust to what you have going on. And what was really hard at first for me to, like, learn is that you can have your own thing going on. I can have my own thing going on. We don't gotta talk all the time. We don't gotta, you know, we live separate lives. And at the end of the day, we can come together and
talk
make
about
dinner. And over dinner.
That's where the conversation, that's also where people get it wrong with, you know, being in a relationship is, where you at? What you doing? Da-da-da. So by the time you get home, it's like, how was your day? Oh, I already know you went this, you ate this, you did that. It's like we have nothing to talk about over dinner now.
Right.
And it's like, that's, I feel like, probably where arguments start, because it's like, girl, I done heard all about your day, and now you coming home and do all of this stuff. So it's like, it's a lot. Just save yourself the tears and the drama and the sickness. It's a mess.
Right. Because if it's meant for you, it will come to you. If somebody genuinely wanted to get to know you, right, whether on a friendship level or anything, like, what's the best approach? Because, you know, I feel like since you are a known person, you know, you're out there, you make music, it might be hard for somebody who would probably fuck with you as a person, like, oh, she's so cool, I would want to be friends with her, but then maybe she's gonna take it the wrong way, or, you know, you experience stuff like that. Like, what's a good approach for somebody to...
I would say a good approach is, you know, like, I'm such a nice person, so don't let, like, my face, don't let anything fool you. Like, even when I'm traveling with my security, I've heard through the grapevine that it's kind of intimidating that I have my security around all the time, because people feel like they can't approach me. But it's like, all you have to do is come up and I'll tell them to move, you know, and we could have that conversation or whatever, like, it may be. I don't want it to ever come off like I'm like, my security, nobody touched me, everybody. I'm never like that. Like, I might look like this in a function trying to figure out what's going on, but as soon as you come up to me, I'm smile, hey girl, let's take a shot, let's do this, you know. So, like, just feel it out first, and, you know, just don't always assume that it's something bad. You know, like, I'm very approachable. So I feel like, just come up to me.
I feel like that resting bitch face thing is just a bad bitch thing.
Oh my God, you know, like, it's just like, especially walking down the street, it's like, but as soon as it's like, huh? Oh, okay.
You think that's something that you build because of, like, all the negative experiences that happen to you in life?
Absolutely.
Because now you just gotta be like,
oh my goodness.
I'm the same way. I'm about December.
Yes,
it might be something
about the December, because I would hate, because I'm such, like I said, I'm such a happy person. I'm like, hey girl, that's like me. So for me, that's how I was coming into the industry. Hey girl. And ooh, no. Some girls just like, oh, that's who? Oh, and it's like, okay, boo, we could have been friends. Like, we could have been friends, but you're weird. Sorry.
You can't even be around that, because then you're gonna start, like, implementing those things unconsciously, right?
Exactly.
And it's like, I don't want to be the mean person. The fact that my face is mean, that's my face. That's not me. How I look has nothing to do, because I'm the same way. Like, oh, your nails are fire. Oh, I love your hair. Who did this? Oh, put me onto your... You know what I'm saying?
Too. It's difficult because not everybody is like that, or it'll be like a fake thing. Like, I'm very real. Like, I'm gonna tell you, like I said, girl, I like your nails. Like, you look cute, you know? Like, that's just me. Like, I love complimenting people in general. Like, if you look good, I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you. But I learned that, you know, not everybody accepts that. And that's fine. So that's why the resting bitch face does come out. Until, you know, I see, like, you're an ally. Oh, okay, cool. You look cute.
Yeah.
You know?
Bad, no, 1000%. What do you think about when it comes to the industry, right? And when you're trying to make it as an artist, showcases, drop mic media platforms, all those things. You think those things in 2025 contribute to an artist's success, or a lot of them just around to actually like gain a name from the artist? Because, you know, I feel like the platform's supposed to be for the artist.
Right.
To, you know, put their name out there, instead a lot of times, oh, I know about this platform because Shy was on it, instead of like, oh yeah, I know that platform had Shy on it, you know?
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I feel like for the like you said, the vlogs and the social media, as far as that goes, I feel like some of them are really popping, and then some of them, you know, but they do have, like, if you have the connections to get somebody on there that'll make your shit pop, why not do that? And it's just like just embracing it, and I guess going back to social media, and I guess just embracing the culture and how everything flows these days online on social media, and everybody just pushing everything on social media is like, why not? I don't feel like it's like a bad thing at all. I feel like, you know, the smallest artists and the biggest artists can both be, like, I was on the radar, and so was my uncle, but he's Redman, like, but that's my uncle. It's just like, so was Jim Jones, and so was Trey Songz. It's like, but I was there too. Like, that shit is crazy to me. So shout out to On the Radar, because they do give opportunities to everybody. So shout out to them.
Shout out to
and everybody, you know, everybody, all of the platforms that I've been on are like that, and I appreciate them for that. So yeah.
Okay, dope. So Dave East played your dad in the Wu-Tang movie, right? What's your take on that? You think he did a good job?
I think he did a great job. I think he had the cadence, he had the, you know, the look and the height and everything. I think he did great. Absolutely. Shout out to Dave East.
You would you had a song with him before? Would you collaborate with him?
Oh, absolutely. If Dave East called me right now and was like, yo, what's up? I'm on my way, Dave East. You ain't even gonna say another word. I'm in there.
A little Staten Island Harlem collab.
Ooh. That would be fire. Honestly, I might do that.
Oh, okay. Listen, you only miss 100% of the shot that you don't take.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay. What do you think worked best for you in the industry so far to build a name for yourself, a good reputation?
I would say just staying genuine, like just being myself, like how I am. Like, there is a separation between Shy and Cheyenne, but at the end of the day, I am just one person. And how I treat people when I'm Shy is the same way I treat people when I'm Cheyenne. And it's just like I feel like my genuineness and the fact that I am funny and I bring, and the fact that I bring, you know, just a different vibe, I keep saying, to like people's life. It's like a little sunshine. Like, I'm a sunflower just coming into everybody's lives. So I just, everybody that I meet is always, you know, depending on, you know, how they react to me, it's always, mostly always, you know, cordial and good. So like the energy I put out, I mostly get back. But the people that I haven't gotten that energy back from, you know, I stay away. It's okay.
That happened to you with like big name celebrities as well?
I don't want to say, because I love everybody, and I you know, I want to work with everybody.
She said that 3 times already. I love that.
You know, I just love, not war, but yeah, it has happened. And you know, it's just like that person, you know, on the times that I've seen them and met them, they could have just been, you know, just like busy and, you know, frantic and running around and just like, you know, just very like, all right, let's take the pic, you know, move on. And that's fine, you know, because people are like that. That person might have anxiety. They might have, I know I have terrible anxiety before a show. And if somebody come in and take a picture, I'm like, come on. Okay. You know, so I understand. So I don't fault anybody for anything. But yeah. Anything
you've done in, like, throughout your career that you were like, I shouldn't have done that, or damn, like I've learned from this and that was a great lesson and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Anything you regret?
Oh my goodness, this is all in one. All of those I can answer from one event. And I said I wasn't going to talk about it, but if I don't talk about it, then I won't heal. Okay.
I love that. And we're here for that. We're not trying to make nobody look bad or anything.
Right. And it's normal. Like, I'm just a person.
I was just going to say,
You
you're
know?
all human, you know?
Exactly. So I had a show at SOBs, which was like my first show at SOBs. I'm like, oh my God, I got a show at SOBs. Like, it's lit. So, everything was good and everybody performed and it was my turn. So I didn't have my dancer, so it was just me. So I was like, I'm gonna do some hard shit, like I'm out here. It's me. I got my little shorts on. Girl. Okay. So I don't know what happened with the music, with the DJ. That, as far as I know, I don't know. But I did my first song, and then for whatever reason, my second song files didn't transfer over in time, excuse me, or something like that. So by the time I finished the first song, I'm like, yeah, everybody make some noise. So I look at the DJ. I'm like, what's up? He like, hold on. I'm like, okay. Hey, y'all. Hey, I started shouting out people in the audience, like, hey, y'all, I see you. I like that outfit, So then when that got old, I'm like, DJ? Okay, no, still. I literally almost, like, started, like, breaking out in a dance. That's just how I am. Like, I was about to start crumping.
Like some awkward shit.
Yeah, awkward as... Oh, my God, I'm glad I talked about it. Okay, awkward as hell. And I was just standing there it was, like, a good 2 minutes, and when you're on spotlight on you, everybody waiting, and I just killed the first song, so like the second song is like, what's up? I'm like, damn. So I'm doing all of this. He gets the second song up. I'm like, okay, cool, start it, and I forget the first 2 bars. The tone was thrown off. I was like, just get me off this stage. I wish I could do it over, but it's over now. There's nothing I could do. Thank y'all. Love y'all. But next time I go to SOBs, I'm going to do it bigger and better. So that's all. But it was a moment where it was just like, I regret like just standing up there because I had a freestyle. Why not freestyle? But my brain wasn't thinking freestyle at that moment. It was like, oh shit. The music's not on. I don't know what to do. Like,
you're
I was
being
just
put
fried.
on the spot. It's not that easy, right?
Exactly. And like a little bit of Cheyenne, like the goofy self came out, and I'm just like, girl, you cannot get up here and start like doing the Dougie. Like, it's just, please. Okay. I'm healed.
Thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. Why do you choose to go with the hard route throughout all this instead of just, giving the people what they want? They want like instant stuff. They want fast. They want copy and paste, You could have easily been a nepo baby and just, okay,
exactly.
But you picked to, you chose to be authentic and go the hard route, I guess. So
it's definitely harder, I guess you can say. Because it's still why you don't use your dad, or why you don't do this, and why you don't, like, it's because I wanted to do this on my own because I knew that was going to come. So I need to have it as, like, like, this is me. This is me for real. I don't really need that. Not that I don't need it because I embrace it, but it's like, it's always going to be there. So I'm just going to show my talent and showcase my talent. And, every so often I do a shout out to Wu-Tang or little bars here and there for my dad. But other than that, like, it's just me and it's just authentically. So I just need everybody to accept that and not put so much pressure on me to be like that man who is a man and I'm just a girl.
Literally just a girl.
I'm literally just a girl. Like, I like to rap about going to the club and partying and, twerking a little bit and doing it. I'm not rapping about slinging on the corner because I don't know about that. I'm not doing it. Don't expect that from me, please.
Yeah.
It's a mess.
If you could put together your modern day Wu-Tang, who would be part of that?
Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Well, we kind of have that with second generation. Shout out to us. With Intel, Power, myself, Nuclear Fleur, Weather Park. It's a bunch of people. just like Wu-Tang, it's like so many people to name, so I got to get a list down. I got to write it on my hand.
It's never too late, though. I'm just saying.
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. And shout out to Prana Supreme. She's RZA's daughter. So we did kind of like a second generation episode, Family Legacy on Paramount Plus. Shout out to MTV. Shout out to Glass House Studios and everybody. But that was kind of like the little inkling of, you know, like, oh, the children. Yeah. Okay. So I feel like if I had to put together another Wu-Tang, it would be with us. Because if not us, then who?
I would love to see that. And you know why that would also be dope? Because we have Wu-Tang and then we have, you know, the next generation of actual blood Wu-Tang and relatives and stuff. And people might expect a certain sound, expect to see a certain, you know, image,
masks.
but then it might be completely different, you know, because sound different, you know.
And we have girls.
Exactly.
You know, Wu-Tang didn't really have any girls, so, you know, got to represent right.
Okay. What's one thing about having Method Man as your father that's nothing like what people would think it is?
He plays a lot of pranks. Like, he's hilarious in his own way, but if you show him a video, he doesn't really think it's funny. But he'll probably laugh, like, in his head, but not to you, because he doesn't want you to think you're funny. Oh, wow. Because he's funny, you know? And I definitely get, like, my sense of humor from him and my mom, but definitely pranks with him. My brother ended up in stitches one time in his nose because of one of my dad's pranks. And I just, like, he's just very funny. And I just love that about him. And, you know, you can't really tell that from the music, because the music is kind of hard. And then Davis McLean is a lawyer, you know, he's kind of sleazeball. And, you know, like, you can't really tell that from that. But he's definitely very funny. If you meet him in person, he'll probably show you a magic trick.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
dope.
More than likely.
That's dope. That's dope. A little insight.
Mm-hmm.
At what point did you really stop being your father's daughter and actually genuinely being yourself?
Ooh. I don't even know if that's even me right now, because, you know, I still need him. I'm just kidding. I would say probably venturing out into doing music. It's kind of like, especially without him knowing, because before it's like he knows everything. Oh, I just got a job as a para, you know, I just graduated, like everything he knows. So doing this and him not knowing and actually going to the studio and doing these experiences that I first started off with him initially as a kid is a different feeling. And just having him have my back and listen to my music and actually be like, oh, when are you going to do a song with me? Like, he's bugging me to do a song. And I love that, because it's like, bro, do you know who you are? Like, you're asking me to do a song? Like, I should charge him, though. No, you should. I should. Word. I'm charging for a feature.
Like, you're an artist at the end of it. You got to eat.
Okay, exactly.
Do you ever feel like people loved your dad so loudly that they forgot that you had your own story?
Yeah, because it always overshadows, because, like I said, we're just people, right? But growing up with my dad being who he is, and a lot of people look up to him, and a lot of people, you know, are fans of his, it is, I would say, difficult. It is difficult at some points, but other than that, like I said, I always embrace it. It's very much like, I wouldn't say hot and cold, but it's different, because at home it's like a different person, but people always look to me to be who he is on stage and who he is, you know, as they see him to be. And it's like, y'all don't even know him for real. Right. So you can't tell me to be like this person and I need to, you know, be up to his standards and, you know, do all of that. Like, when I get my Grammys and stuff, y'all are going to see. So, thank you.
What's something about your story that you want people to know? Like, what do you think contributes a lot to your story?
I would want people to know that I'm resilient and that I've been through a lot. I feel like within these, I would say 5 years, these last 5 years, that you would never tell from my music, you would never tell from social media, you would never tell in general, because it doesn't reflect on my outside. So definitely I want, you know, and I one of my main things also is to be a mentor, especially for college kids and for high schoolers going into college specifically, because they don't have a lot of guidance, especially when they come from schools that are like low income. And it's very difficult because I went to a school that was on the other side of town, and my college advisor told me I couldn't apply to Penn State because I wouldn't get in or something like that. And I applied and I got in and I got a scholarship. Sister,
that's right.
Thank you. And I got a scholarship somewhere else better, so I didn't even have to go to Penn State, boo. So yeah, I really want to just be somebody that advocates for students in that situation, because where, you know, you could have settled for like, you know, your local school, like you can be brighter. Just, you need that drive, and you need somebody in your ear that knows how it goes to tell you, you know, like, no, this is it and that's not it.
That makes so much sense. So I'm assuming you do work with kids?
I did, yeah, before I started making music.
Back in the Wendy's era?
Yeah. Exactly. I did want to like, you know, start, you know, just doing little things with kids. I do miss it. But I don't know how good, you know, that's going to go, like me as teaching the youth, and then in the nighttime, you know, gra gra boom. So it's a lot. And I just don't, like, even working with the kids that I was working with, and I quit because I started my career. When I came back to visit, they had already seen my music video. And it was kind of like, this is not appropriate because it's Miss Cheyenne. You're not allowed to do any of that. It's a line. It's a line. It's a fine line. So I definitely love the kids. So I'm thinking about it, but it's a choice. It's an option, I would say.
Yeah. I feel like when it comes to volunteering and certain, you know, like helping the, you know, underprivileged communities and stuff like that, like you are an artist at the end of the day, right? So you can make it work working with kids, but still being yourself and not having to feel like, oh, I'm ashamed, or I can't be myself because I am Miss Cheyenne and not Shy or Cheyenne, or, you know, it's giving multiple personalities.
I know, right? It is crazy.
All in all, how would you want people to really see you?
I want people to see me as an independent figure. Although I come from where I come from, you know, I'm talented on my own merits. Like I said, I started this with just my mom and my manager, Smoke. Like, nobody else even knew about it. Like, my family, nobody. So it's just, I want people to remember me as, you know, like a mentor, somebody who's always positive, always giving out good graces, because that's what I like. You know, like good energy, like you said, I put out good energy. I want to receive good energy. So just a good, energetic, positive vibes, spiritual person. Yes.
I love that.
Yes.
Thank you. I really appreciate you. And I appreciate for the little, you know, BTS moments, the little stories that help you heal, hopefully.
Of course.
And
thank you.
again, we are all human, and it's important for me to show the world that you might be an artist, but there's more to you. Like, your story routes deeper than just that.
Absolutely.
So thank you so much for pulling up. I appreciate you.
Yes, thank you for having me.